Alright, what's up, guys? I hope we're all doing great. I want to actually show you how you can contribute to open source development. We'll be using the case study of KwickerHub.com. Uh, they actually have a repo and an organization registered on GitHub, and that's what you're seeing right now on screen. There are two repos here: the backend section containing HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, and the back end, the front end containing HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the back end containing the popular PHP. I believe they are also planning on including Python and MongoDB to the back end. Okay, so my focus today will be on contributing to the front end section, and I'll also show you how you can uh, clone the backend repo and make up the whole complete Quicker Hub set on your local PC. So for this instance, let's go straight to the front end repo. So the first thing we want to do for every project you get to is to always read these. Read.me, very important, or contributing .md, very important. So as you read here, you can see what they need us to do. We need to clone the repo and do all of that, and I'll guide you through that. So the first thing you want to do afterwards is click this button over here called the fork. So you fork the project. I've already done that, so you can see my fork over here. I'll open it for you in another tab. Okay, yep, so this is it. And this is, so now this is the main project, the main front end repo from KwickerHub, and this is the front end project I forked from the KwickerHub project. Now this is a replication of this one. Now you need to understand some terms here. We'll be using this as our origin, and we'll be using this as the upstream. So what we need to do now is to clone the repo. So I'll come over to my VS Code. I'll open up a terminal for to put in some instructions, and I'll go straight to the point. So I'll just be doing more of the practical work now. I'll say git clone. Alright, so we're now cloning the project, the front end project. Alright, now we can, for a good experience, clone the back end section too. But for the meantime, I'll be holding on to that. I think I'll explain that in the next video. We want to check see how far. Okay, it's still coming up. We're having some trouble with connection, but it's good. Alright, so let's see how far the project has gone. Yeah, 48%. Oh, come on, you can do faster. Alright, we're done with that. So this is the full project. Now we want to check this project, so we just open up our browser, and we come here, KwickerHub dashboard. Yeah, I think that's it. So the project loads up. Now if you observe, I already have my local host here, but I don't mean to scare you. If you have not got your local host, this page should still come up, even if you don't have your local host installed there in, because this is just the front end section. It doesn't have to do with the back end side. So we want to go over to git, and we find more instructions here. We say git pull from origin, should in case there's anything we missed out. Pull from origin. Now it's common to have this fatal not a GitHub repo. It means we are not in the right location. We want to do cd, and we want to do we just need to use the cd command there into the particular folder called front end. That is now our repo. We are into the git repository. So we want to say git remote to see if we have origin and our upstream. Now we only have the origin there that is unique to us. What we want to do is to add an upstream. The upstream is uh, the where the whole project ID is gotten from. So we want to say remote add upstream, uh, add upstream, and then link to our upstream will be the main link here on the KwickerHub frontend, not ours, but the main project. So we'll come here to get the link. Yeah. So we go over to our VS Code and we enter the link over there. Alright, so now if you repeat the previous command, we should see our origin and our upstream. Alright, so we want to do a little contribution. Let's look at our dashboard. When our dashboard opens, we observe that from the project description, this is green, showing it is a block. So H1, H2, and H3, I've already read this, so I know. So it's good to already read the documentation about project before you contribute. The green boxes is supposed to be for blocks, and the normal ones here are supposed to be for inline tags. So I want to change H1, H2, and H3, make them a little bit green. So I'll give them the same class as div. Okay, so when I come over here, I'm just going to locate that project description. So I'll just go down there and I'm trying to contribute now. I'm going to locate that section. Alright, somewhere around here. Now we can see H1. Now we need to locate uh, the class used up here. Yeah, so we can see all we have to do is to copy this and paste for D1, since we know that those HTML tags are blocks, they are not inline tags. Alright, so we save it, and when we come over here, we refresh, and voila, you can see. So we have been able to improve at this. We also know that this, but for now I'll just stick with these three, and I want to pull this. So to push these new changes I have done, as you can see, the gate logo here is showing that I've made changes. I need to stage the changes. Stage the changes. I need to comment them, say put a description about what I've just done. uh, I can say uh, correcting inline tags, inline tags to block tags. Alright, so I comment it, and at this point I can push my, so I say git push. I want to push the new changes I've done. Git push to my origin. Now, alright, now we have pushed that code. Now when we come up to GitHub and we refresh our page above for the front end section, um, you can see this branch is one commit ahead of this. Now we can contribute, we can make a pull request, so you can see the new changes we have done. We are going to use those new changes to make a pull request. See, I corrected. I also have to add a little description there to make others understand exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so you can see I've made my pull request. Now it is left for the administrators and other people to review the content and accept it if possible. So this is how you make the pull request to the project. There are usually guidelines, and they need to review my code before they approve. All right, thank you very much.